to. We are supposed to be watching someone right now, and it was supposed to be SURREN Aja versus Pasukan Katak, but due to unforeseen circumstances, unfortunately, Pasukan Katak has been disqualified, and so we can't be watching SURREN Aja versus Pasukan Katak because it's not happening, right? And so we are going to wait for the other matchup between Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies to finish up their game number one. And then we'll go and cast their games instead. And later on, we'll of course be casting the grand finals as well between Suren Aja and the winner of Buzz Esports versus Jakarta Harmonies. All right. I know, I'm sorry that we can't really cast their first game, but we're not going to be missing too much. All right. We're still going to have two more games, hopefully, from Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies. And of course, we'll also have the grand finals soon. So stay tuned. And also, before we go for another break, before we start the first game, second game, actually, we'll just want to thank you, Meta.us, to make this possible. Thank you, Cresmos, for making this organized. And thank you, MLBBE Project, for providing us with diamonds and making sure we have something to fight for. All right, with that, we are going to go on a break and we will be right back for the second game between Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies. See you guys very soon.
Good day. Welcome to the community. It's really great that you're joining and that you love esports and games so much. What can you expect from Meta.us? The first thing you can expect from us is that there will be lots of opportunities to play. We're forming leagues for multiple games, which means you're going to be able to play on a consistent basis. On the meta.us site, you can create your teams with friends or search profiles for other teams and teammates. As you play in our tournaments and leagues, you will earn meta.us ranking points. As you rank up and get better, we'll create more advanced leagues for everyone to play in. We also want to tell your stories, so you can expect us to be doing podcasts on teams and players that come up through these competitions, and we'll feature them here and on other social media. We want to create a great experience for grassroots esports, so I'd love to hear back from you on this channel and others on how we can make that happen. That's it for now. Be well, be safe. Good luck and have fun.
In time minus
The situation is critical. The data
10.
doesn't seem right.
Check pressure.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
お願いします
はい。300円です。
4, 3, 2, 1,
It can't be stopped now.
launch!
This is how we be topping a session. One family, that's how we present it. We got fans from all over the world and come together and we show them how we do it.
Party on!
Game on! Party on!
Experience the youth suffering.
Legendary! Legendary! Triple kill! Maniac! Legendary! Double kill!
Greatest.
Legendary!
hurts. Where am I? Stay back. Don't come near me or I will not go easy on you. Huh. You're hurt.
Just like that, the story of Pawpaw and Koopa began, under strange circumstances.
Wanna take a bite?
And so Koopa and Pawpaw shared their first meal together. Despite being trapped in a dangerous pit, they both felt a warm feeling growing within their hearts. Days quickly passed and our two little fellas didn't have much food left.
Shoot! Let me go! Ow! Huh? You saved me? I think I just found myself a new friend.
Popple and Koopa are the best partners in the world!
All right, welcome back. Finally, Jakarta Harmonies and Buzz Esports have done their game number one, and Jakarta Harmonies came out on top in that game one. So it's a 1-0 scoreline. Now we're gonna go and look at their game number two, so we can watch what's happening between the two teams. I'm hoping for game three, of course. So hopefully we'll see that happen. And right now we're actually in the drafting phase already between the two teams. So let's go ahead with that. Hopefully we're gonna see some interesting picks like we did see yesterday. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so a Selena ban, pretty basic. Why do people hate this hero so much? Honestly, Selena, when you're facing a Selena in the opponent team, right? The only thing you have to focus on is to make sure she doesn't get a good start. And if you can make sure that she doesn't have a good start in the game, I think she's pretty useless in the mid to late game. Of course, her stun and her sentry or her abyssal traps is always useful to scout the map and to make sure that you have an advantage in the team fights that's coming. But if she doesn't have items, she can't really deal too much damage to your team. So, oh, there you go. A Hellcurd. A Hellcurd is actually not banned in game number two between Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies. So, this is going to be interesting. A Leomord ban, though, that shows me something that maybe in the first game, Team Jakarta Harmonies were using the Leo mode very well, so Buzz Esports doesn't want to deal with it. Because otherwise, it's not a common ban. So I'm curious what happened in the first game. Anyway, Grok and Kaja picked up by Buzz, Esmeralda, and the Kufra. Both the desert heroes are being picked by Jakarta Harmonies. So good control, good tank. Let's see how they can hold up against the Bruno that just got picked up by Shin. Now a third ban for Buzz Esports coming. We'll see. And it's the Cho. Okay. Cho is always a good counter against any hero that needs to go wild and free, right? When you look at the Bruno, the only thing that can really counter the Bruno is someone that hard disables him. And one of those heroes is the Cho. So I think Cho being banned by Buzz Esports is an indicator that they want to focus on babysitting this Bruno all the way to victory. And a Jawhead ban. Very interesting. I'm not sure why the Jawhead is banned there. I'm thinking maybe they're going to pick one or two heroes that's going to be reliant on also being free. Let's see what David's and Kurt's. An Angela. Okay, we're seeing an Angela being played today. That's interesting. We haven't really seen an Angela in the past 2 weeks of casting the games. A Diroth. I believe we saw one time the Diroth being played, but I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if it was a good Diroth. So maybe this time we're gonna see a good Diroth by Davids. Let's see. An Exborg and a Hilda being considered by company. But most likely we'll go with the Sylvana. Yeah, go with a more common pick, right? Oh, actually no. He picked the Hilda instead. Okay, so yes, pretty interesting picks today. So let's see what's gonna happen when the Hilda, the Angela, and the Diroth gets into the battlefield in this second game between Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies. Welcome back. Good luck and have fun to both teams. All right. So let me just quickly announce that we're live. You know, so our friends can watch together with us. All right. Loading into the game. So in terms of the heroes, the lineup, I do believe that Team Jakarta Harmonies has a better lineup, to be honest. A lot more control from the Kufra. But if you look at the side of Buzz Esports, they have the ganking potential with the Grok, Kaja, and Hilda. Don't underestimate how the Hilda can just chase you down a lane without letting go, right? So the only thing that Jakarta Harmonies needs to be careful about is not to stagger their heroes. And if they do intend to stagger the heroes, like what they're doing right now, Esmeralda in the top lane solo and Diroth soloing the bottom lane, they just need to make sure that these heroes are heroes with mobility abilities. And Diroth's pretty mobile. Esmeralda's pretty tanky, so I'm not too worried, but if they're gonna face up against 4 heroes, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick off anyway. Okay, so Denise is playing the Hellkurt. XCYC is playing the Esmeralda. Drake is playing the Kufra. David's on the Diroth, and Cursed Angel on the Angela. Of course, it's a fitting name. Shin's playing the Grok. McQueen He's playing the Kaja. Bruno's played by Minato. Gemsy's on the Xborg. And company is the Hilda. Oh, Hilda. See? She's so tanky and also packs a lot of punch, too. Esmeralda got too low for a second there. But she's going to heal up and get back into the laning. As Kufra going to babysit Esmeralda. Maybe just to drive away this Hilda, but there's 4 heroes in the top lane on the side of Buzz Esports, so you might want to be careful, Kufra. Thankfully, the Kaja is not level 4 yet, so there's no Divine Judgment yet. This Hellcurt's farming pretty well. He's level 5. And oh, Esmeralda! There you go. I told you. When there's 4 heroes ganking you, even if there's a Kufra by your side, no, you can't survive. There's your first blood going to the way of Buzz Esports and Jakarta Harmonies. I'm curious when they're going to utilize this Hellcurt, if at all. Well, we're going to see the first bits of action by the Hellcurt. In this case, you can't really call this a hyper MM meta, right? Because Hellcurt is not an MM, but he is the one being fed all the goodies. 2 buffs. Oh my god, Hilda committing the ultimate and Divine Judgment. Following that up really closely, picking up the 2 heroes, Drake and Angela. But the Grok is down, so I guess there's something that Jakarta Harmonies got from that. But it's not a worthy trade. It was a 2-for-1. So Hellcurt, we have yet to see what this Hellcurt can do. He is looking pretty scary. He's farming pretty good. He's level 6. Pretty comparable to the Bruno. The Bruno is ahead with 1 single level, so that's not too bad. I still think this Hellcurt can do a lot more, though, so we'll see if this team fight is going to happen. Yes, it's starting by the Esmeralda and Kufra trying to gank onto the Hilda, but Hilda always so mobile, always so fast in terms of running and recovering HP in the grasses. Good. Needing that blue buff so he can just jump left and right. So, no team fight. Turtle is still up, and I'm pretty sure both teams are looking at how they can secure this turtle to increase their advantage. Oh, Grog! You have to run with the wild charge. And Hellcurt committing the ultimate, finally getting the Grog. That's the first kill we'll see from the Hellcurt. Kufra, okay, he's stunning 1 person, but he's probably gonna die here unless Hellcurt with a double kill, maybe going for the triple here. Kaja very low, and yes, that is amazing play by the Hellcurt, but he's getting low. Is he gonna see a Maniac? Yes, that's a Maniac. Are we gonna see the first Savage ever in the MLBB Metadatas Open? No! Esmeralda? Why? He is so close to the Savage, man. Do it for the content, please. Okay. You know what? That's why you ban Hellcurt, right? He is just so mobile. You can't catch him. And even when you catch him, his team is there to save him. And when he's running wild and free, he's just gonna get a casual Maniac 4 minutes in. So I think Buzz Esports have learned their lesson. They need to ban the Hellcurt if they're not the first pick. Or maybe it was the first pick. No, they're not the first. They weren't the first pick. So there you go. Okay. There's the ganking potential I was talking about. But Diroth, pretty mobile, but also using the flicker, so making sure he stays alive. The Angela also came in handy there. So another failed gank by Team Buzz Esports is making it even harder for them to come back into this. You know, out of nowhere, it's a 4,000 gold lead now by Team Jakarta Harmonies. Huh. So what do they do here? I love the split pushing done by Jakarta Harmonies. Ultimate is committed. Hellcurt trying to go into Kaja or Grog, but you know what the real purpose is that? That is for the Diroth to push, but Xborg realized that and so he came into the rescue of that bottom turret. And you know what? That's fine. We'll just take the turtle. Helicurt, go, go, go. Take this turtle and go fight some more people and maybe get a savage this time, huh? He's looking scary. He's level 11. You know, he was behind the Bruno by 1 level, but now he's ahead by 2. And oh, Angela, you don't want to get picked off before a team fight happens. You're supposed to be saving people, not dying. Well, Helicurt is back in the fight. That's the first kill. Diroth, meanwhile, also picking up the Bruno in the backline. And, well, I guess that's another team fight won by Team Jakarta Harmonis. And this time, the middle lane turret is not going to be alive. Helicurt's going to push that, and Esmeralda's going to push the top lane. And I'm pretty sure they realize that the objectives needs to be taken as well. So the mid turret and the top turret is their next priority. Oh, Kaja. Sure. Give me a Kaja. I'll take it too. Why not? Why not? Why not? They're waiting in the blue buff area, and Kufra just jumping in like a maniac. Lucky for him, it's pretty tanky, and Bruno is not packing too much damage yet. Esmeralda going in. I'm not sure you want to fight this, but a 3-man stun by the Kufra. That's really, really good. Now that Kufra is getting punished, I think Esmeralda is out of there. They can't really go in here. It's the inhibitor turret, but Diroth is a maniac. That's double kill. Finally getting shut down. Also a double kill by the Kufra. Meanwhile, Helicurt, this is looking more like the Helicurt I see in my games, right? You know, while team fight is happening, Kufra got a really nice 3-man stun, and you see Helicurt farming the jungle. Well, that's not too good, but when your Helicurt is this fat, I think he's pretty free to do whatever he wants for now. Even getting another turtle before going into a second team fight. Oh man. It makes you wonder, right? What if Helicurt just what if Helicurt was there for the team fight we saw at the top lane? At least he gets another kill, right? Hilda. The thing about Hilda is she's not the tankiest tanks. And you don't want to be tanking Helicurt on your own, Hilda. A 1v1 against a Helicurt is spelling out your doom, and that's what happened. And this time Grok, even Grok is not tanky. Imagine Hilda. Yeah, this Helicurt is just way too much to handle for Buzz Esports, so maybe now their priority should be to isolate that Helicurt with a Divine Judgment. But it makes you wonder, right? What if they do commit the Divine Judgment onto the Helicurt? Will the Kaja and will the teammates be able to pick him off? Well, it is committed to Kufra, and Kufra is dead, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign that Buzz Esports will be able to defend this push from Team Jakarta Harmonis. In the meantime, he's trying to pick off the Kaja in the bottom lane, but no. Kaja says, no, nope, I'm out. And Hilda, wow. The Diroth Esmeralda combo is pretty good. And oh, he's going in. Flicker committed, but no, Bruno also has some mobility skills, so not gonna get that one. Still looking really bad though. Buzz Esports, even though they didn't die too much in that team fight, they still need to find this Helicurt. And if anytime the Helicurt is still alive, I don't think there's a chance for Team Buzz Esports to get out of their base and farm. And if they're not farming, it means they're not progressing, right? And this Lord is going to be uncontested. And I'm pretty sure Helicurt is thinking about it now after the red buff is taken. He wants this Lord to push into the base of Buzz Esports. And if that push happens, I think that's game. And remember, Jakarta Harmonis took game number 1. So if they win this second game, it is going to be the whole series taken by Jakarta Harmonis. Buzz Esports, what can you do? And there it is. Lord is done. And Esmeralda went in, but there's a few controlling abilities from the Buzz Esports side. And another stun onto 2, but Divine Judgment is once again committed. Diroth is dead, but there's still 4 heroes remaining, and Hellkurt is untouched yet. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything they can do right here. Esmeralda just keeps going in with her ultimate. That's a great refresh. Cooldown is just so low on that hero, and Godlike on Hellkurt makes sure Team Buzz Esports can't recover from this. He's going in for Kaja. Kaja! It's like you're offering him for free. In fact, it was free. Hellkurt has 0 deaths, 8 kills, 7 deaths, and oh, he's chasing the Grok. Grok is trying to lure away the Lord, but no, it's not gonna work, my friend, because Hellkurt is on your tail. And there goes Grok. I think this is gonna be the last push to the bottom lane. Trying so hard. This Hilda is just gonna get casually killed by the Hellkurt, and if they just focus on the crystal right now, which is what they're doing, it is game. Congratulations to our second grand finalist after Surren Aja walks over. There you go. Jakarta Harmonies is going to face off against Surren Aja in the grand finals of the Metadata's MLBB Open week number 3. Congratulations. I can't say I'm satisfied with that. I wanted to see a game 3 between these two teams. But with the Hellkurt doing what he did, 10 kills, 0 deaths, 7 assists, he is the MVP with 12.6 rating, with a lot of turret damage too, so not only just kills, but also objectives. That is one amazing play by the Hellkurt. There you go. Congratulations to Team Jakarta Harmonies. We'll see you in the grand finals. But for now, we're just going to go take a quick break. Before that, thank you again, Metadatas, for making everything possible, putting things together. Cresmos, thanks for organizing everything. And thank you to the MLBB project for providing us with some diamonds that the players can win, and for you guys to try and win as well. So yesterday, we did give you the link to claim your lucky draw ticket, and we have not drawn any lucky winners yet because that's going to happen after we're done with the games today. So if you are watching right now, go ahead and click on the link that I just sent in the live chat, and in there you can see the lucky draw ticket for the week 3, and you can claim it for free. And there you go. You're entered into the lucky draw, and 2 lucky winners will walk away with 500 diamonds each. All right. So, grand finals is going to happen soon between Team Jakarta Harmonies and who's been waiting since 12 p.m. Singapore time, Surren Aja. I think it's going to be an epic matchup, and we'll see if Surren Aja can reclaim their champions title here in week 3. But before that, let's take a break, and I'll see you guys soon.
my castle, my friend. Rook is powerful. Rook doesn't want to be your enemy. Rook likes sleeping.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. Monster kill. Mega kill. Killing spree. Killing spree. Mega kill.
Let Rook go first.
Unstoppable.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Here we go. The grand finals in the Metadatas MLBB Open Week 3 between Jakarta Harmonies and SURREN Aja. SURREN Aja is going to be trying to go for their second champions title in the Metadatas MLBB Open series. In the episode 1 at least, right? We're probably going to go ahead with episode 2 and onwards, and we'll see if SURREN Aja is going to be able to win first this second one, or if they can go even further, but we'll have to wait for that. For now, let's focus on this one. Game number 1 between Jakarta Harmonies and SURREN Aja. First man incoming. Selena, of course, Selena is banned. Oh man, I really feel bad for her sometimes. We do want to see a Selena in the game sometimes, right? Because we know when a Selena is involved, it's going to be fun. There's always going to be a stun left and right. And I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy that a lot. So I want to see a Selena. Cheese Buns, no, what's up? Cheese Buns, no, what's up? Wait, no, it's not Cheese Buns that banned Hellcurt.
Is banning.
Oh, now Cheese Buns is banning. Well, Carp Cake knows what's up. He banned the Hellcurt. The Hellcurt was wreaking havoc in game number 2 between Jakarta Harmonies and Buzz Esports, so they don't want to have any of that in this game. Good God. Okay. Cheese Buns, it's turn to ban. Trying to ban something. Maybe a tank. Yep, the Kufra is banned. Also one of the heroes that was pretty annoying for Buzz Esports to deal with in the last game. First pick is the Grok. The Bruno is going to get picked by Danielle Rose. And no, it was Cheers' mate that played the Bruno yesterday. We saw that. And he's pretty good. I think he got a Maniac yesterday. We posted a video on our Instagram. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead to see Meta Us. That is SEEMETAUS on Instagram. And we post highlights on games that we casted as well. And yesterday, it was the Maniac by Cheers mate right before they win their first game. All right. Akaja is picked as well. And Leomord this time is also getting picked by Team Jakarta Harmonies. And this is what I was talking about last game. I thought it was kind of weird that Team Buzz Esports banned Leomord. It was, in fact, it was their first ban. So I'm thinking maybe Team Jakarta Harmonies has something up their sleeves when it comes to using the Leomord. So I'll be curious to find out right now what is so special about their Leomord. Let's find out. Meanwhile, it's the Sylvana for the last pick in the first phase. Pretty good. Stable hero now. Even though she's a free hero, which I didn't get, by the way. I forgot to log in to claim the Sylvana, so now I have to buy her. Well, we'll buy her sometime. Probably not now. An Angela ban. That is a respect ban right there. Cursed Angel was playing the Angela well, saving her teammates pretty often. So I guess Surren Aja also don't want to deal with that. Remember, Team Jakarta Harmonies banned Jawhead last game, so I guess they're not very happy when there's a Jawhead in the opponent's team. And in fact, it is what's going to happen today if Cheese Buns decide to go with a Jawhead. Is he going to go with him? With her, I guess, because Jawhead's the robot and there's a little girl driving around with robot. Jawhead. And yes, the Jawhead. This is fun. Maybe we're going to see a Thai grill to go with that Jawhead, huh? A side dish to the main course. Carmilla. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, with the interesting picks. Yes, guys. Thank you for showing us some good, interesting picks. So a Carmilla is taken by the Cursed Angel because Angela is not available. Hover. A Thai Grill Hover. Let's go with the Wombo Combo. No? Yes? A Minotaur. That's interesting as well. We rarely see a Minotaur nowadays. I'm not sure why, because he is one solid tank. So, there you go. Some interesting picks, and also some common picks. I'm curious about the Leomord. That's going to be played by Davids. I'm also going to be curious about the Carmilla by the Cursed Angel on the Jakarta Harmony side. And we'll see what the Jawhead can do on the side of Team Surren Aja. Driven around by Cheese Buns. This is game number 1 in the grand finals of today. Good luck and have fun to both teams. All right, so welcome to the stream, guys. If you're watching, let's cheer for your favorite team. We know there's a lot of fans for this Team Surren Aja. We got a lot of passionate fans that showed up big a few times in the first week of the MLBB Open. I'm curious if you're still here now, fans of Surren Aja.
Welcome
and well,
Legends.
Game is on. Lost Doge is gonna be playing the Grog. Davids is gonna be on the Leomord. XCYC is on the Esmeralda. Cursed Angel did not get an Angela, so she'll have to settle with Carmilla. Let's see what she can do. And Denise is going to be driving around Cho. Carb Cake on the Kaja. Cheers, mate, with his signature Bruno. But action is happening. And Bruno's getting... Carmilla, you're just so tanky, aren't you? You wouldn't expect this little lady to be so tanky. But in fact, the Grog, who is supposed to be tanky, is now the first one to go down. So there you go. Quick action in the first minute. The grand finals here. Let's continue. Hover is playing the Sylvana. Cheese Buns is on the Jawhead, and Danielle Rose is the Minotaur. And Sylvana is just so brave, disrupting that blue buff taken process. And in fact, Sylvana did secure the blue buff, so that's another loss for Team Jakarta Harmonies. Magnus Blink, hi. Hi, man. Or woman. Welcome to the grand finals. This is going to be fun. We already see some action-packed scenes in the first minute. But for now, they're going to go back to their side of the jungle. securing the buff that they can. It is going to be tough for Team Jakarta Harmonies because they lost their blue buff, but considering the gold advantage that Surren Aja have, it's not too much. So it's not the end of the world yet for Team Jakarta Harmonies. Okay. Leomord is mid laning. Interesting. So is he a support, Leomord? I don't think so. He did secure the red buff, so it can't be a support Leomord. I don't think I want to see a support Leomord. So thank God. Movement by Team Surren Aja to the bottom lane. Cho is not in the bottom lane though. He is now, so there's 4 people waiting for him. The Esmeralda getting a solo kill onto the Sylvana. Good job. So that's a 1-1 scoreline. That's good. That's good progress for Team Surren Aja. And 3 heroes flanking Team Surren Aja from the middle lane. And we'll see a team fight happening. The horse is called. We'll see what this Leomord can do. Oh, the Minotaur stuns! Disabling all the heroes that's supposed to be doing something on the side of Jakarta Harmonies. But against all odds, Cho did get a kill. So I think that was a pretty even fight despite the Minotaur doing a phenomenal job disabling the 3 heroes. The Leomord was so happy. He called Barbiel and possibly just move around freely, but Minotaur says no, and it was only a 1-1. What happened to Surren Aja semis? Pasukan KATAK unfortunately did not show up, so we can't really play the game if there's no second team. So Surren Aja walked over, and here they are in the grand finals, and they're doing pretty okay for now, still with a gold lead, albeit a very small lead. So far, the team fights have been pretty even. And so we're still going to have to wait until a bigger team fight happens. In the top lane, though, Esmeralda is getting ganked by Sylvana and 3 other heroes, but she might just be able to escape this. Divine Judgment makes sure that she is taken down to the grave. And now 3 heroes converging to the top lane. Jakarta Harmonies, are they really trying to fight this? They only have 3 heroes, and the wild charge is phenomenal. Thank God there's still that Minotaur, so at least it's not. Never mind. It's a casual maniac by the Leomord. I guess that's why Team Buzz Esports banned Leomord when they were facing off against Jakarta Harmonies. That's why. Maniac 4 minutes in. God damn. I love to see that. I hope you love to see that. Whew. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's settle down. Oh, go ahead. A solo kill onto Cho, so that's a return. Esmeralda did get a solo kill in the early rounds against the Sylvana, and I think they're having a fight right now in the top lane. Are we gonna see a kill? No. So they managed to survive. And this Jawhead, though, not so lucky because the horse crashed onto his face. He's now down in the grave for 20 seconds. He will recover. But let's see if he can retaliate against Jakarta Harmonies. Especially this Leomord, who is now unstoppable. 5 kills and 1 assist. I think he's having a great time. And the thing about Leomord is his cooldown isn't so big, right? That means every about 30 seconds he can call down Barbiel. And with a Barbiel, I think Leomord is unstoppable because you saw what he can do. Casual Maniac, more kills, ultimate gank potential. Especially if he's given all the buffs in the world, then yes, this Leomord is a scary piece on the Jakarta Harmonies side. It's looking like a team fight is about to break in the middle lane, but Sylvana and Esmeralda still having a bout on their own in the top lane. But Cho, 4 heroes coming your way. Are you going to be able to survive? Jawhead. Oh, Jawhead knew where he was hiding. But Cho had the foresight to go back and not engage, because 4 heroes against 1, no matter how good you are at the Cho, I don't think you can survive that, man. So good news for Cho. Still alive. Sylvana also running away from the Esmeralda, so no fights happening yet. And the turtle is not really contested by anyone. Nobody's really trying to kill the turtle except for the first one. And now a team fight is going to happen. Carmilla stunning the Jawhead. Jawhead committing the flicker, throwing away the Esmeralda. Jawhead is dead and Horse is out, so that's going to be more kills for the Leomord, I bet. Especially if the Way of the Dragon is also helping. In fact, it's not the Leomord that's killing, it's the Carmilla. But I wouldn't give the full credit to only the Carmilla. It was the whole team helping the Carmilla out. So what matters is 10 kills to 4 for the side of Team Jakarta Harmonies. This is looking bad for Surren Aja. So I love to see this. I thought Surren Aja is the superior team, but apparently no, not really. At least here in game number 1. Let's see if they can come back from this, because if we learned something, if we learned anything from Team Surren Aja, they're not so easily beaten. So I don't think it's the end until it's actually the end. But looking at the stats, 11. That's the level on the Leomord versus 10 on the Cheers mates Bruno. Still not too bad. I think still pretty comparable, so the team fight should still be pretty even unless they get picked off early. Oh, another stun by the Minotaur. See, the Minotaur stuns has been pretty great, but they are struggling to kill that one single Carmilla. If it takes that long to kill one Carmilla, and if it was a full 5v5, I think it's going to be a problem for Surren Aja moving forward. But if they can get a pick and not offer their lives in the process, then I think it's great. They should keep that happening. So, slowing down a little bit. Trying to farm their jungle and also clear up their lanes because they are being pushed in by the minions. And if you look at the side of Team Jakarta Harmonies, they still have a lot of turrets up. The bottom lane is untouched. Only losing 2 turrets. One in the mid lane and one in the top lane, so they're relatively spaced and they have a lot of map control. And this is gonna eat up the resources that Team Surren Aja can invest in. Joe, considering the Way of the Dragon, casual stun onto the Grog, that's always good, poking the enemy tanks before engagements happen. And uh-oh, Sylvana initiated by the Esmeralda. Too close to the turret though, so Esmeralda can't really do anything. Cho is lurking in the bushes. Oh, is he gonna get a solo kill to the Jawhead? No, he flickered away. This red buff is being contested by Team Jakarta Harmonies. I don't think there's a way for Team Surren Aja to secure this red buff, and yeah, it's not for you. It may be on your side of the jungle, but it's not for you. And also the blue buff? Man, they're greedy. I just hope they don't get punished by this, because the Minotaur is still charging his rage. And with that, there's 2 buffs being secured by Team Jakarta Harmonies. And the buffs are not even on their side of the jungle. It's Surren Aja's buffs. Esmeralda committing the ultimate, getting thrown back by the Jawhead and ultimated on, but she's so tanky. The shield she accumulated is just good enough for her to stay alive. So, it's a stalemate. No team is really initiating and committing fully, and I guess this is for the advantage of Team Jakarta Harmonies because Team Surren Aja is not farming. They can't. They can't even go into their own jungle and farm their buffs. And if that keeps on happening, I think by the end of the game, there's going to be a 10,000, 15,000 gold lead and experience lead on the side of Team Jakarta Harmonies. But we might see a team fight happen soon in the top lane. Wild Charge committed into the Sylvana, but the Grok is overcommitting. I think he's overstaying his welcome, but thank God. Again, Team Suren Aja is afraid to commit. And ooh, the jawhead. Finally. Finally. The Cho has been trying to pick off that jawhead for the past 5 minutes. And only now, 11 minutes in, can he actually pick off the jawhead. Oh, Sylvana, don't go too far. Wild charge committed, but thankfully did not hit. And now that the Minotaur is in rage mode, Team Jakarta Harmony says, just get back, guys, get back. We don't want to deal with the angry cow. Please. No angry cow. Well, a Grok kill would be nice, but it's not everything, and even that they can't get. And the Lord has been slain, so this is getting even worse. Team Suren Aja, what can they do here? The good news is Minotaur did not use his ultimate yet. So there is still that potential to turn around team fights. But for that to happen, they have to commit to a team fight. And the thing is, I think Team Jakarta Harmonies is playing this smart. They don't want to engage in team fights because they know if they lose 1 or 2 team fights, that might be a turnaround that Suren Aja is looking for. So they don't even want to give that opportunity to Team Suren Aja. They just want, with this Lord pushing in the bottom lane, they're just gonna split push top and mid. And with that, secure objectives in the process, and I don't think they even have to fight to win this game. Maybe it's not the most fun way to win a game, but it is the best way and the most consistent, professional way to win the game. Maybe that's what they're aiming for, to be a professional. So Lord is closing in on the bottom turret. He is now going to be smacking on the turret. Is he going to get secure? Yes, he is going to kill the turret. The Grok is in the middle of everyone on the side of Suren Aja, but they can't really kill him. And Leomord called down his Barbiel. Wild charge. That is also good. The stun from the Minotaur did try to disable a lot of the heroes, but they're still pretty healthy. Some of them even full HP. So that's 3 inhibitor turrets destroyed. Minotaur doesn't have a stun anymore, so I think they're free to go if they want to. Jakarta Harmonies maybe just trying to hit the crystal. I think that's what they're doing, and there you go. I think this is phenomenal by Team Jakarta Harmonies. And the reason I say that is they realize they don't have to engage in team fights. They just have to keep pushing, and that's what they did. They denied the farm for Team Suren Aja. They secured the Lord, and the Lord pushed the bottom lane while they split push mid and top. Right? And so, if you look at the kill score, it's 12-5, so it's not a lot. And the reason for that is because Team Jakarta Harmonies decided, no, I don't want to fight you. I'm a little bit too scared about your Minotaur turning things around. And you know what? I'm fine with that. And I can still win. So why should I risk everything for mere kills? I'm not about kills. I'm about winning, y'all. And that's why Jakarta Harmonies went away with that game number 1. 1-0 scoreline. Congratulations. It is not over yet, though. We're still going to go to game 3. I mean, game 2. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Hopefully, we'll see a game 3. I want to see a game 3. Especially in the grand finals. So, anyway, there you go. That was a good one. Although we didn't see a lot of action happening. That's still a pretty good game, in my opinion. I hope you agree. Thank you to Metadatas for making this happen, right? If Metadatas did not make this happen, we would not be witnessing that beautiful performance by Team Jakarta Harmonies. Thank you to Cresmos for organizing, making sure you can watch what happened. And thank you, MLBB Project, for making us a little bit more excited to fight in these team fights, right? Because the players, can win some diamonds at the end of the day. And also you, the viewers, can also win some diamonds. I'm once again going to go and post the link to the giveaway. Go and claim your ticket. And if you claim your ticket, you're going to have a chance at winning 500 diamonds. 2 players, in fact, can win 500 diamonds each. So if you want to do that, do that. Also, on the side, we did announce the Indonesian Open yesterday. And news for today is that half of the slots are filled. So that's 16 out of 32 slots are now filled with Indonesian teams. So if you don't want to miss out, you see the link now on your screen. Click that, put that in your browser, and register your Indonesia team in the Mobile Legends game. And we can compete starting next week. No, it's actually 2 weeks later. Sorry, guys, you'll have to wait a little bit. But the slots are going to get filled by then, so don't wait to register. Go do that now. Okay? And also, if you look at the description on YouTube, we're also looking for Bahasa Indonesia casters, guys. So if you're interested in casting or you know someone who might have a talent for casting, do try and apply, because if we choose you as the caster for the MLBB Indonesia Open, then you'll be the official caster for that. And who knows, maybe you'll get opportunities in the future as well. So if you want to become an esports caster, this is a place to start. All right, go click the link. It is bit.ly/castmetaus. That is CASTMETAUS. Castmetaus. It is going to be a Bahasa Indonesia cast, though. So if you know Bahasa Indonesia, which I'm sure a lot of you do that. And for now, let's get back into the grand finals. I'm pretty sure these teams are still getting ready. So let's go take a quick little break before we jump right back into the grand finals game 2. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, we're back. That was a quick break. That's the definition of a quick break, guys. When you say quick break, don't take too long. Well, I didn't take too long. So that is a quick break. I was right. Anyway, grand finals is back on. Game 2 is almost starting. In fact, it is now in the ban and pick phase. So you should be seeing that on your screen as well. Let's see what they do now. Of course, we switched sides. Team SURREN Aja is now picking and banning first. And they ban the Hellcurt right away because they know this Hellcurt is scary in the hands of Team Jakarta Harmonies. And this is just, you know what? Whatever. We don't want it. We don't want it. And another Leomord ban. See? This is why. I guess this is what happened to Buzz Esports, right? The first game, they didn't ban the Leomord, and they felt the need to ban Leomord in the second game, and that's what they did, which is wise. I think the Leomord is too good to be let free. And now that we don't see a Leomord, maybe we'll see another interesting hero being played by Team Jakarta Harmonies. It's pretty standard for now. Kufra, Grok, Esmeralda. Nothing too fancy yet. Cheers, mate, and Hover. Are we gonna see another Bruno, or are you done with Bruno? Do you want to try something else? Not yet. Not yet. 12 seconds left. Okay, another Bruno is gonna be played by Cheers, mate. He is pretty good under Bruno, and in fact, there's the far side we've been waiting for. We know the Farsa is good on Team SURREN Aja, zoning out the enemies and making sure they think twice before they engage in team fights. And Angela is now given to David. Wait, what? Maybe they're gonna swap, but I thought Angela is a Cursed Angel specialty. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they're gonna swap. Maybe David's gonna try and play the Angela. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. All right. Go ahead, Ben. Even though they didn't win that last game, I think Team Jakarta Harmonies got a taste of what the Jawhead can do, so they don't wanna deal with it. A Lancelot ban, interesting. It is pretty dangerous if you think about it.
Cho,
Cho,
your team is
again,
picking.
it's given to Jakarta Harmonis. Cheese Buns and Hover, 2 players left to pick a hero. Team Surren Aja, who is gonna take this? They need a fighter. They need an offlaner. So there's Xborg. There's Diroth, yes. We saw what a Diroth can do. And a Masha too. A Guinevere. I like that. I like the Guinevere pick here. Maybe not. Alright, alright. Stop playing with me, cheese buns. But anyway. Oh! Are we seeing Lord Aldous? Yes, we are. How about that? An Aldous pick? Hopefully with some fat stacks. And one-shotting almost every hero on the side of Team Surren Aja. The Bruno and the Farsa will most likely be one-shotted. But the Diroth might survive the one-shot from the Aldous. So we'll see. Anyway, again, I'm loving the pick. I'm loving the diversity that we're seeing. It is a little bit more fun, a lot more creative than what we saw in the previous games. And we're gonna jump right into game 2. So welcome back for you guys tuning in on Twitch or on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Game 2 underway. So it is the cursed angel Angela, right? David is the one playing the Aldous. I thought it was weird, but thank God they corrected me. Here we go. Carb Cake is playing the Kufra. Cheers, mate, on a signature hero, the Bruno. Daniel Rose playing the Farsa. We also love to see the Farsa on Team Surren Aja. We'll see what this can do for the team. Cheese Buns is playing the Diroth, and Hover is on the Masha, which is probably going to do some split pushing action. Hopefully we'll see that as well. Drake is on the Grok. XCYC is playing Esmeralda. Cursed Angel, of course, playing the Angela after being banned in the first game. Now she got a chance to play Angela. And Denise gonna be playing the Cho, and Aldous. Yes, he is gonna be played by Davids. And already Team Surren Aja. Ooh, that's a good start. A first blood onto the Esmeralda. And the blue buff. Oh no, the blue buff is actually taken by Grok. So that was a bit disappointing for Team Surren Aja. They wanted that. They wanted it on top of the first blood they drew. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world yet. So one thing I noticed about Team Jakarta Harmonis is they're really good at making sure that the gold lead is as minimal as possible. So even if they gave up first blood, the gold lead that Team Surren Aja has is very minimal when you think about it. It's only about 300, 400. I guess minute 2, that's pretty big, but oh, the last kick from the Bruno makes sure the Angela goes down for about 7 seconds. That's not too long, but still. Gold advantage. They need it so bad. So now you can see the gold advantage is increasing. 800. This is the pace that Team Surren Aja wants to keep all the way to the end of the game. So let's see if they can do that. In the meantime, Masha is still also going to be farming his own jungle. Well, facing off the Cho. The Cho can't really solo kill this Masha because Masha, you know, is pretty tanky with her 3 HP bar. Diroth, on the other hand, can, I feel like, burst the Esmeralda if he chooses to do that. Another Hyper MM. Cheers, mate. Level 5, almost hitting 6 now. Maybe from the kill. We'll see if the kill is going to happen here, but Kufra is tanking too much damage from the turret. But yes! Bruno, yes! That's a good kill onto Grog. That is almost level 6. He is level 6 now. 2 kills to 0 deaths. Bahasa is in the middle of nowhere, greeting the Aldous, and this time Bahasa is the one killing the Aldous. What? No. That's embarrassing. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see an Aldous getting killed by Bahasa instead of the other way around. And now Cheersmate is starting the unstoppable train with a turtle and 2 buffs. I think this is one hell of a Bruno. Are we going to see another kill onto Grog? We might, but Bruno decided not to pursue the Grog. Maybe he didn't need to, because Grog is dead anyway. Farsa is enough. Cho, oh, what an amazing foresight. He used the Wave the Dragon, but that is for him to survive. If he committed, he would have killed the Farsa, but that would also mean to give away his life, so he didn't want that. And because Cho let this Masha push the top lane, the top turret is now down for Team Jakarta Harmonies. Wow, this is looking like a very good early game for Team SURREN Aja. Out of nowhere, there's a 3,000, 4,000 gold lead. And Cheersmate is looking like he's unstoppable. It's crazy. There's no MM on the side of Team Jakarta Harmonies, but once again, you see the level advantage he has against Aldous. Aldous is level 6, while Bruno is level 8, approaching 9. It's crazy when you think about it, right? Aldous is supposed to be leveling up so quickly that he can one-shot your team, but if it takes too long to reach the critical level and critical stacks, then this Bruno is gonna run you over like you're nothing. In fact, you are nothing right now. Barca looking to reposition to optimally utilize her zoning skills. Oh, Masha is getting initiated onto by the Cho. The Cho secured that kill, so that's good. In the bottom lane, Esmeralda is doing a 1v1 against Diro. Diro, he is very, very painful, my friend. And yes, with the flicker, he did secure that kill. A double kill, meanwhile, secured by Cheersmate. And once again, guys, this is the train that you have been waiting for, and now you should get on board. Bruno is unstoppable. He's gonna get to level 10 with this turtle kill. And after that, go secure the red buff and get back into the fights. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Okay. So, if you're Team Jakarta Harmonies, this is the one guy you want to avoid, but unfortunately, I don't think that's possible. So, if you can't avoid him, kill him. And the only person I think that can do that is the Cho combined with the Aldous together. If they don't do it together, I don't think they'll be able to kill this Bruno off. And the problem is, Aldous is falling behind in terms of levels again. Bruno is level 11, as opposed to Aldous, who's only level 7, now hitting 8. But that's just way behind, man. Aldous needs to step up. Big. In the meantime, Masha did secure the kill onto the Cho. So finally, the Cho is not the one bullying the Masha. Tables have turned. Wow. This is looking really grim for Team Jakarta Harmonies. Once again, you see the Farsa. Look! Once Farsa starts her pumps, Team Jakarta Harmonies cannot engage in a team fight. But they actually did manage to poke down some of the enemy heroes and chipping away a little bit of HP, but inhibitor turret is given up in the process. Unstoppable Bruno going for the second kill, but no, he can't really go in too far yet. Instead, he's gonna go and secure that middle turret. That's also pretty good, but I don't think he can do it without the minion. And instead, the Kufra, what? The Kufra jumped in a bit too far there, and Cho did manage to get a kill onto the Farsa without retaliation. So that's an okay defense, making sure their mid inhibitor turret is still up, and also not giving away too many kills. To the Bruno especially, because he is scary. And in the meantime, Aldous is trying his best to keep up, but he's got 0 kills and 2 deaths, so it's gonna be some time before he reaches full stacks. Masha is going to go for the third turtle before he turns into the Lord, just right before the 8-minute mark, where usually the turtle is going to be turned into a Lord. So that's maximizing resources. 3 turtles secured by Team Surren Aja. And this Farsa is trying to position herself well, but getting disabled by the Cho. Almost dying there. If the Cho committed Wave the Dragon, I think the Farsa would be gone, and that would help Team Jakarta Harmonies a lot. Instead, they lost their mid inhibitor turret, and this again, my friends, I think is the end for Team Jakarta Harmonies. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like it is. A 10,000 gold lead. 2,697 crit damage from the Bruno. What do you do with that? How do you fight that? That's probably 3 hits onto the Esmeralda, and she's dead. We'll see. Okay, we'll see how fast this Bruno can burst you down. Oh, Bruno's getting initiated on. Oh, the ultimate from the Aldous is teasing the Bruno. The Aldous is crazy if he actually does that. And thankfully, he cancelled. And this turret is not going to survive for long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 6 hits. And the turret is down. So now, the Jakarta Harmony space is completely exposed. Nothing they can do to defend this push. Probably the last push that's going to come from Team Surren Aja. You know what? Maybe they want to secure the Lord before that. 15 seconds before Lord is up. And then Bruno can just solo that. He's level 15. Oh, God. This is making me having nightmares. If you're Team Jakarta Harmonies, you're probably going to ban Bruno next, right? 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 Look, they don't care for the fight. They don't want to fight. They just want the crystal. But Bruno is forced to fight. And the crystal is still going down. Holy damn. Oh, God. You hate to see that. There's just no fight. There's no fight. 11 kills to 2. There's just no competition here. Team Surren Aja showing Jakarta Harmonies that, yes, they can do what they did to them. That's a reply in kind. That's 1-1 scoreline. We love to see it. Game 3 in the grand finals is happening. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is a grand finals. Okay, guys. Let's hope for a closer match 3, though. Because in game 1, we saw that Team Jakarta Harmony stomped Surren Aja. And in game 2, they replied. Surren Aja stomped Jakarta Harmonies in return. And so in game 3, I'm hoping that they'll show us some good team fights and good competition going on. Okay? Alright, with that, let's see if they're gonna go jump right into game 3 or if we're gonna go and take a little quick break. I guess we're taking a quick break right now. So thank you once again to Meta.us for making this possible. Thank you to Cresmos for organizing. Thank you to the MLBB project for providing us with diamonds for the winners to win. And for you, to the viewers, you can also win some diamonds if you click on the giveaway link. That's in the description in YouTube. And I did post a link in Twitch live chat. So if you want to do that, try and win some diamonds, do it right now. Okay? There you go. Okay, so let's take a quick break, and then we'll jump right back into game number 3. The teams are ready. And game 3 is going to start right this second, hopefully. They're still waiting to go into the draft phase, and now we are in. So here we go. Game number 3 in the grand finals of the Metadata's MLBB Open, week 3. It is Team SURREN Aja versus Team Jakarta Harmonies, and now it's the first ban and pick for Team Jakarta Harmonies. So we'll see what they choose to pick and ban for now. Selena again, Hellkurt also getting banned. We just never see a Selena, do we? Man, I don't think we've seen a Selena this week at all. So that's a little bit sad, but it's understandable. People just don't want to deal with the Selena. I wouldn't want to deal with a Selena. So that's justified. Hellkurt as well. We did manage to see the Hellkurt once, and you know now why the Hellkurt is always banned. It's always a maniac. We've got a lot of maniacs here in week 3. Oh yeah, Claude. Claude wasn't banned the other game, but still nobody really picked him up. Leomord again, the respect ban. Team SURREN Aja don't want to deal with that nightmare. Leomord is too scary to give up.
Your team is picking.
Hylos. He's been banned a few times, so we didn't see him. But now that it's available, Team Jakarta Harmonies jumped at the chance to secure him for their team. Danielle, are we going to see another Farsa play? Kufra is the first pick, but what's the second one? Maybe another Farsa. Maybe another Bruno. I mean, the Farsa has been proven to work pretty well for SURREN Aja, but we'll see if they want to continue that. Kimmy. Cursed Angels, considering it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Don't get debated, though. We saw that he or she swapped the hero she or he used. And yes, cheers, mate. That's another Bruno. We're going to see on cheers, mate. I mean, he farms like crazy. He levels up so fast. He farms so fast. The opponent can't really respond to the Bruno, so
Your team is
I think don't fix what's not broken. Use the Bruno over and over and over if it works. Cho is banned. The Cho was pretty effective, but Farsa is banned. Oh, another respect ban. But this time it's coming from Jakarta Harmonies because they know the Farsa is a problem. So that should feel good. I mean, it's a mixed feeling, right? You can't play the hero, but then you know that the opponent respects your Farsa, so that means you're pretty good. That's a bit of a ego boost for you, Danielle. All right, Johead has picked up a cheese buns Jiroth by David. The Jiroth is pretty good, provided you can use him well. And Denise is selecting a hero considering what he or she can pick. There's 2 tanks already, so he needs a fighter or a support. And it's gonna be the Masha to split push the top lane for Denise.
Masha. Team is picking.
And, oh yes, they forgot about the Valir. Daniel. Uh-oh. I think the Valir is a huge pick. Are they not gonna swap heroes? That's interesting. Cheers mate is not under Bruno. It's gonna be Hover instead. Really? Or am I getting debated here? Wait, what? I also thought the Valir was being played by Danielle, but no, it's played by Carpcake. So, okay, never mind. They did swap. We just can't see it. It is Danielle Rose on the Valir. What? This game is weird sometimes, man. Anyway, it is Cheers Mate back on the Bruno, and Danielle is on the Valir, right? So we're gonna see some good action coming out of the Valir in this game 3 in the grand finals between Team Surren Aja and Team Jakarta Harmonis. Welcome back. Some action-packed match, hopefully. It was crazy fun the first game, so this second game hopefully is gonna be even more fun for you guys to enjoy. Let's see. Welcome to Mobile Legends. XCYC is playing the Halos. Lost Doge is now on the Grok. Cursed Angels playing the Kimi. Denise is on Masha, and David is going to be playing the Duroth. Hover is playing Esmeralda. Carpcake on Kufra. Bruno is back on the hands of Cheers Mate, and Cheese Buns again with a Jawhead, and Danielle. The far size band, so you'll have to settle with Valir, but Valir isn't a bad band now, is he? Jawhead? No, that's a failed throw. And even if it was a successful throw, maybe Grok isn't the best target to go for. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe he can deal with the Grok. Okay, so before they go and contest this blue buff, they're gonna secure that little River Wanderer. Make sure that they can heal up while they're fighting. The Helos is now thrown back by the Jawhead, but he's pretty damn tanky. So instead, it's going to be the return by Team Jakarta Harmonis. And it's a double kill on the Helos before he goes down to Valir. Kimi is also dealing some good amount of damage, but she's getting chased by Danielle now. Esmeralda is going to be able to secure the kill on the Kimi, and maybe the Grok too. And the Grok is also dead. So that's 3 kills for Team Surren Aja and 2 for Jakarta Harmonis. Early engagements, always love to see it. And I think it's still an advantage for Team Jakarta Harmonis because of the first blood being drawn by Hylos. The gold is still, the lead is still in the hands of Team Jakarta Harmonis. Killing spree on the Valir already? Okay. Maybe that's why we should be banning Valir, right? You ban the Farsa, you don't ban the Valir. You ban the Valir, you don't ban the Farsa. And Daniel Rose is going to get his way either way. And now, are we going to see a fourth kill for Daniel Rose? In the middle lane, Halos managed to survive that, but Valir is not done yet. Okay. Who's in charge? Nope, nothing. Not going to get anything. It's okay. All right, so slowing down a little bit. The Valir is given all the buffs that he can get. The Kimi as well, being babysat by the Grok, making sure she stays alive as long as possible. 4 heroes chasing the Duroth, but I don't think the Duroth is going to be taken by anyone yet. So that's okay. Okay, so 4 heroes on Team Surren Aja is in the bottom lane, and 4 heroes on Jakarta Harmonis is in the top lane. So they're just going to trade this top and bottom turret. Bottom turret is destroyed now. Oh, they also want to kill, and I think they can get it unless Esmeralda runs, but she can't. Masha is way too fast, but they did get a kill, but they can't secure this turret yet. And instead, look at Team Surren Aja just rushing that second bottom turret. Can't get it because the minions are dead. So, wow, that's pretty lucky considering none of the heroes from Team Jakarta Harmonis is ready to defend the bottom turret. So if they get that second one, it's gonna be good advantage for Team Surren Aja. And maybe they'll be able to secure the turtle. That's also pretty good. Duroth is trying to disrupt this as best he can, but now I don't think he can do it. Instead, he's getting engaged by the Kufra, and I think he might just die here to the Kufra solo. No help from the Jawhead, maybe a little bit of help from the Valir. The point is, Duroth, you should not be forcing that if you can't. And that's leaving the bottom lane open once again for Team Surren Aja to push, or maybe just a Jawhead. And in the middle lane, There's a fight waiting to happen. Helos is a bit off position. And Johead almost getting the second turret in the bottom lane, but can't quite finish it off yet. And engagement onto the Hylos. No stun onto the wall though, so he's not gonna get crowd controlled. Still, the kill happened. And at least they defended the mid turret, so it's not that much of a loss. Kimi is trying her best to keep up with the Bruno. They are equally level 8. They are also equally received 1 death each. And Daniel Rose. Daniel Rose. 4 kills, 2 assists, 0 deaths. That is an amazing play by the Valier. Just don't get out of position, please. You can't really run away if you're not careful, and if you don't have the flicker, no, you can't run at all. This Bruno, Johead is initiating. That is onto the Duroth, but no, into the Kimi. But the Kimi will still survive for now. The team fight is probably going to happen in the mid lane if it happens, but I think Team Jakarta Harmonies is doing the right thing by letting go of the mid turret. You don't want to fight into this. Okay, Kufra. Ooh, the Valier almost getting killed, but I think he's going to get killed here. If the Duroth can catch up to him, he can. Kufra also going to die in the process. I think there's a comeback possibility here by Team Jakarta Harmonies, unless they let themselves die to Bruno. So don't do that. And Masha managing to get the second turret in the top lane. So yes, there is still hope. There is still a possibility for both teams to win equally. Only 1,000 gold lead now on the side of SURREN Aja. So considering how bad it went for Team Jakarta Harmonies, it's equalized now. So I think Team Jakarta Harmonies have stabilized, and now it's up to them to set the pace of the game. It's also up to SURREN Aja, so it's either team. The game can be taken by both teams, and it's also up to their heroes on what they want to do with this. Objectives are equal, but in fact, the advantage is in the hands of Team Jakarta Harmonies now, because 2 top lane turrets have been taken down while they still have a lot of turrets on their side. Kufra. Oh, the Hylos is the one engaging first, but that's a really quick disengage. No team fight yet. They just don't want to fight, Jakarta Harmonies. This is reminding me of game 1, where they think they have the advantage and they don't want to fight. But the problem is they don't really have an advantage yet. Both teams are equally strong. And with that in mind, I think a team fight is necessary. So it's about who wants to engage first. And both teams have equal amounts of initiators. There's the Jawhead and the Kufra on the side of Team SURREN Aja. There's the Grok and the Hylos on the side of Team Jakarta Harmonies. So the question is, who is going to do what first? Oh, Jawhead. Don't get caught out of position. Kimi is the one caught Oh, the stun missed onto the Kimi. The Kimi managed to barely escape that, and now just running back while chipping HP away from the Jawhead. Jawhead is dead. You don't chase your Kimi like that, man. You know that doesn't work. Because of that, now Team SURREN Aja is scrambling to run away from Team Jakarta Harmonies. They can't run away. And I think with that, the turtle is going to get secured. Oh, I'm surprised it's not the Lord yet. Okay. The Lord's going to come in 2 minutes, but that's still some time for Team SURREN Aja to recover. So look at that. The gold advantage is now turned over to Team Jakarta Harmonis. Man, I think Surren Aja needed to do that better. And it all started with that jawhead chasing the Kimi and dying, trying to kill the Kimi. Dirath pushing the bottom lane. More objectives to be secured by Team Jakarta Harmonis. Still not doing it though yet. Oof, just poking. The Kimi is poking so well. The Valier and the Bruno is going to have to work with less HP than optimal. And once again, Dirath is going to keep pushing the bottom lane. So Jawhead is always forced out of the team fights. And instead, it's going to get initiated on now because he's a bit out of position. Oh, the Grok is not going to go for the wild charge, though. So maybe they're reverting back to what they did in game 1, where they know they now have the advantage. They don't have to go for the team fights. And in fact, I think the lineup that they have is actually better at countering initiations. So they'll have to wait. In fact, they choose to wait. They don't want to engage first. They want to be the one countering the engagements. And I think that's a smart move. So now the priority for Team Jakarta Harmonis is to secure that final outer turret in the mid lane. And once that's taken down, I think it's easier for them to go move around the map freely. And that means it's going to be a harder game for Team Surren Aja. They're not going to be able to secure any farm. Now they're just locked into their base. And that begs the question, should Surren Aja just go and engage in team fights? Or should they just Surren Aja? You know, living to the name they have, but oh, the high-lows. This is the good time for you to engage, Surren Aja. High-lows committed his ultimate. They don't have a way to run, or at least a reliable way to run, and that's why they're engaging on this Grok, but the Grok is still alive somehow. And so the retaliation is going to come now. The High-lows also going low. Oh, this might be 2 heroes dead first before the team fight happens. High-lows is dead. Lord is enhanced. I don't think that matters yet. Grok is down, and he is going to be taken down a second time after that Immortal is triggered. And I think that's an opportunity for Team Surren Aja to secure Lord. My god, this is their chance to come back. They lost the gold lead, right? But I think they still have a good chance of coming back into this game if they secure the Lord. Kimi, Jiroth, and Masha, though, they won't let this go so easily. But you know what, guys? You're not that strong either. See? Kimi's dead. Jiroth did get a kill, but he's also going to be taken down. The Masha in the backlines getting a double kill, but then getting shut down by the Bruno. So yes, this Lord is going to be taken by Team Surren Aja. Now that's a game. Look, the gold advantage is now gone. So it is a back and forth. At one point, it was Team Surren Aja that got the advantage. And then Team Jakarta Harmonis fought their way back. And in fact, they got a 3,000 gold lead at some point. And with that team fight and the Lord being secured, now it's dead even. But I can tell you that the advantage is now in the hands of Team Surren Aja because the Lord is going to be pushing in the bottom lane. And they want to split push this. They don't want to push with the Lord. They want to push... wait, that's not right. They don't want to push together in the same lane as the Lord. They want to push with him on different lanes. And that's what they're doing. They're pushing the mid lane. They're pushing the top lane. With that, I think they're going to be able to secure almost all the outer turrets that's remaining on the side of Team Jakarta Harmonis. See? They're going to be spread all over the map, right? That makes sure that any team fight Team Surren Aja takes is going to be winnable. And in the process, they can take all the objectives they want. Look, the 2 remaining turrets in the top lane have been taken down. The bottom turret, in fact, is also taken down. And now the mid lane is also in danger of getting taken down. But Bruno getting a kill onto the high-lows early in the team fight. And yes, look, no more outer turrets remaining for Team Jakarta Harmonis. How quickly did that just turn around? with just one single Lord being taken by Team Suren Aja. And now even the inhibitor turret is not safe. Look! The first inhibitor turret to be taken down is actually Team Jakarta Harmonies. They're not going to be able to defend this too. That's 3 inhibitor turret taken down. Oh my god. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Again, Cheers mate under Bruno is making things happen. He's killing all the tanks before the team fights happen. And that's allowed Team Soranaja to make sure that they win the team fights and secure objectives as well. And now it's all left to the second Lord. I believe I don't think they can fight into this yet. I think the smart move now is to take map control. Don't let Team Jakarta Harmonies farm. And then take down the Lord the second time in 80 seconds. And once the Lord is secured for a second time, I think that's game for Team Suren Aja. Unless Team Jakarta Harmonies can somehow turn this back around again. But it's not looking good. Another push. Jawhead trying to push, but ooh. Committed by the Hollows. Wild Charge getting 2 players disabled, but I don't think they're going down yet. Oh, Diroth is focusing on Bruno. That's so smart move, but the Kimi is also down. And in fact, Bruno is also going to die a second time. Double kill for Esmeralda on the Diroth, and Helos is going to be taken down. Grok is also going to go down, so that's 4 heroes down. Is Masha going to die as well? I think she is. That's a triple kill, a double kill for Jawhead, and that's game. Congratulations, Team Suren Aja. You guys reclaim the champion title of the Metadata's MLBB Open. Good game, Team Suren Aja. Good game. Oh, good game, guys. Welcome back to the Champion's Throne. You guys showed us that you are powerful. That was a 1-0 lead by Team Jakarta Harmonies, and they reversed it all the way. 2-1 scoreline. Congratulations once again. And cheers, mate. Cheers. But yeah, the MVP is actually Daniel Rose on the Valier, and I know it was going to be a good game when Daniel Rose is given a Farsa or a Valier. And he showed us. He showed us why you should be banning the Valier. And there you go. Good game. All right, guys. That's it for today. Amazing plays by the both teams. I think it was a worthy grand finals. I think that's what should be happening in grand finals more often. Well, with that, that is the end of the week 3 in the Metadata's MLBB Open episode 1. We are going to continue with some more Mobile Legends action next week for week 4. And I can tell you now that the slots are all filled up. That means that we're just going to get ready to cast even more games next week. So today, once again, thank you to Metadatas for putting everything together. Thank you, Cresmos, for helping us with the organization of this tournament, as well as the production that you guys can watch. And thank you to MLBB Project for the diamonds, the players to win. And Suren Aja won some more. So that's good. Also, there's the ID, the Indonesian MLBB Open. So you guys, if you're from Indonesia and you want to compete against fellow Indonesians, you can register your team to the Mobile Legends Open, the Indonesia Open by Metadatas, episode 1. That's going to happen on the 27th of June, but the registrations are going to close on the 25th. So make sure you get a slot for yourself and for your team before it runs out. And there's also a caster edition. If you speak Bahasa Indonesia, if you're passionate about casting the games like what I'm doing with the games in the Metadatas MLBB Open Southeast Asia, try it out, right? Maybe you can start your casting career right here. And the link is bit.ly cast meta us CASTMETAUS. It is in the description if you're on YouTube. And there you go. Try it out. Maybe we'll get to work together sometime. Huh? How about that? All right. Anyway, that's been it. Congratulations once again to Team Suren Aja. You guys are true champions. That's 2 times in 3 weeks. Not in a row, but you return to the throne to reclaim your title. So that's great. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tuning in. and we'll see you guys again next week. Bye bye.